that list, but I respect the fact that you started from.
I mean, you're not, but you're not in charge of the list. That's why
I'm not in the charge of the list, but I have my personal opinion, and I'm saying that as a boxer you suck. Because I don't think that you have good boxing. You just are an average level of boxer, which is respect. Like for me, I respect it because you started from.
Let's spar.
Whenever you get,
when I beat your ass in sparring,
the thing is that whenever you get your job like healed, let's do it. But just get ready because you're gonna need another period of time to recover your jaw.
I don't need the jaw to be healed because you're not gonna touch me, bro. You MMA fighters are all trash. I beat all of the best in your sport.
If you want me to not touch your jaw, yeah, listen. Let's do it. Let's do it with this rule. Let's do it with this rule. I'm not gonna touch your jaw because it's affected, but I'm gonna give you fucking liver in your hands like.
You're a little guy. You're 5'6". You can't even ride roller coasters, brother.
Probably I'm a little guy. Maybe
you can't ride roller
the best thing
in America.
I have. Okay, so maybe the best thing that I have is not my height. Maybe I'm not the highest guy in the room, but I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you. Listen.
I would feel bad,
bro. I'm gonna give you a combo that I'm gonna put you in the height of my balls. You know what? I'm gonna and you are gonna be on your fucking knees.
Hey, whatever you think. Once it happens and we spar, like the talking will be over. So it's great.
Bro.
And again, I respect you. And I think
what the fuck you talking about? What the fuck you talking about? Like, listen, we can spar whenever you want, and we are talking about boxing. Because if you really go into a men's fight and we do a full fight, hey.
Oh, we can do that too.
Bro, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. I respect you after that. I'm telling you, I respect that you have to do your job and you have to sell that. I don't know, that perception that you are the greatest and all that, and you have the possibilities. But between me and you, when you are look at me on my face. You know it, bro. You know it. You are just like bam for me.
Yeah, no, that's what's great about this sport and what we're doing right now is that at the end of the day, the answers will show. I just hope that you don't use the same excuse that Paddy Pimblett and all them used, where they're like,
"What was the excuse? What was the excuse that he gave you?"
Because the UFC saw that we were gonna spar, and then he basically said that he can't do it and blah blah. But that's bullshit because you guys fight in the gym all the time and have to train, so it doesn't matter whether it's on camera.
We can do it without streaming, without recording, without anything. Between me, you crowd, you people, my people, and we are gonna know it. I don't want to announce it. If you want to do it like announcing to the world that we are gonna do something, we can fight. We can fight. We should do it on 8-inch stream. Let's run it.
You in Miami?
I'm in Georgia right now.
Georgia country or state?
State.
You guys would be good friends, dude. Quick little spar.
Probably, but I love this competition. I love this competition. I love this competition between me and you about sparring, but personally, I don't have any kind of issue with you. I wish you nothing but the best, and I respect that everything you are doing. Seriously.
No, and vice versa. That's why I said I think you're awesome. I just think it comes to a point where like everyone in your sport thinks they have hands, and I just mop the floor with all of them.
But don't talk about everyone. I don't put myself in that list.
There's no difference, brother. There's no difference, brother.
There's
you think you're a better striker than Anderson Silva?
Better striker. I don't know if better striker, but better boxer. Probably. And listen. I'm gonna tell you something. You gave me a name that I respect a lot. He was a legend in our sport, and he did amazing things. And the moment when you fought him, he was 45 or 46 years old. So it's not the same. The spirit of someone of 29 years old, it's not the same of someone of 46 years old that has, I don't know.
Yeah, that was year 3 for me in the sport. Yeah. So I could say the same thing, that he had been doing it 10 times longer and come up with excuses if I lost. But at the end of the day, it was a matchup, and I beat his ass. So
And at the same time,
again,
remember something. And at the same time, you have to remember something, that when we fight in the UFC, we are professional athletes. At least that means that we clean. We don't use any
yeah, we
steroids.
do drug testing too. We do USADA drug
I
testing.
don't need
for
that.
all of my fights.
I don't need that. But between
What
me
are you
and you, I'm
talking about?
just saying. I'm just saying.
You guys don't even have USADA anymore. What are you talking about?
We have controls all the time. All the time. We have controls all the time.
Yep.
All the time. I don't know. I don't know if you are in the same pool, but we have the controls
Yes,
all the
of
time.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
of course.
You have positive on everything.
Yeah, 9 positives for the Anthony Joshua fight. Like, people love to use the excuse. Your boss, your daddy Dana, made that up because he was pissed off that I kept on beating all the
What do you
UFC
mean?
fighters.
Wait,
He goes,
wait,
"Oh,
wait, wait.
he's
What
on
do you
steroids." And then the
what do
whole
you
internet
mean?
believes
What
it.
do you mean when you say you boss your dad? Like he's my boss,
Because
of course.
you can't do anything. You can't do anything. You make probably $2 million a fight, and he just paid.
You're wrong.
Fucking
You're wrong.
Conor
You're
Ben.
wrong. You're wrong.
I know. Trust me. I know exactly
wrong.
how much you
You're
make.
wrong.
I know.
You're
Then how
wrong.
come you weren't on the?
You're
then
wrong.
How come you
I'm
weren't on
telling
the
you.
highest paid athletes list?
You're
Then how
wrong.
come you weren't on the highest paid
Of
athletes
course.
list?
Of course. You are gonna
You
see
weren't
that.
on it.
What?
Where were you? We missed you. We missed you on the list this year. Where were you?
This year probably I wasn't in that list. Yeah, maybe probably not, bro. But personally,
brother, you get paid as much as an NFL rookie. Like, congrats.
you're wrong.
I'm not.
You're wrong.
All right, look,
Okay, then
Jake,
how come
Jake,
you weren't
Jake,
on the
I'm telling
come
you.
to
How
Miami.
come you weren't on the
The only
highest paid
thing,
athletes list?
the only thing, the difference between me and you is that you
'Cause I'm-
value is based on perception, and you need to sell that. You need to say to all your fans how much you're making, because you need to fulfill something that you're missing in
I thought we
yourself.
were
but
talking
I don't
about-
need
I thought we were
anyone
talking
to
about
say
your
like
boss,
how much
Dana.
you're making, whatever
I
I
thought we were talking
have,
about your boss,
whatever
Dana.
I'm
Is it
wearing.
not-
If I'm coming
it-
down from a private jet, I'm going. Whatever I'm doing, I don't need to announce it because I know who I am. I'm not you. I don't need to say to the people and be screaming, I have this, my new watch, my new car. That's not my
Then how come
personality.
you're
That's
wearing
you.
a-
That's
Then
you.
how come you're wearing
That's
a
me.
Richard
That's
Mille
you.
right now?
What?
Then how come you're wearing a Richard Mille then?
How can I what?
Then why are you wearing a Richard Mille then right now?
Because of some reasons that it's gonna be announced very soon.
Bro, because you're going against what you're saying.
Well, why I'm going against what I'm saying? What do you mean?
Jake, yeah, we'll figure it out. I think you guys would be good friends if it comes down to it. You know, I don't want you guys fighting and whatnot.
We're fighting, but he's owned by Dana, and they just paid
Oh,
Conor Ben
Bro,
$15
to
million.
be,
That should bother
listen,
you.
listen.
That should bother you.
It
that
doesn't bother
they
me
get
when.
into boxing.
No, it doesn't bother me. You know why? Because I make more than that,
No, you don't.
bro.
How many fights did you have last year?
How many fights did I have? One.
Yeah. Okay, so then you should have been on the Forbes Sportico top paid athletes list then, by what you're saying.
Not yet. Not yet.
You guys,
Not yet.
You guys don't.
Not yet. Not
The
yet.
max you get
There
paid
are a
for
lot of
championship
great
fight is
athletes,
$2 million.
and I will always like try to compete about like with the great athletes. Like, who gives a fuck?
All right, do you wanna?
I don't give a fuck. You're the one that brought up money.
You brought up the money. You mentioned about like you boss your dad and whatever he's saying you have to do that. Yeah, he's our boss, of course. He created the place where we have the platform and the chance to fight. And you did it for your own. Congratulations, you did an amazing job. Whatever. You happy?
Yeah, 100%.
And
How
I'm
about you?
happy too. I'm very happy.
Great, you guys are
Whatever-
happy. It's
with
great.
Whatever I achieved, I'm happy.
Amazing, guys.
Gallo.
That's why I said, bro, you're a legend. Like, I do respect you a lot. Like, I think it's fun, the shit talk and all of that stuff. But I think when people are going online constantly and like having things to say that with
Bro,
no
whatever I'm
evidence or
saying
proof
in
or knowledge.
online, I would tell you like face to face and not in a bad way because I don't disrespect you. But for me, if we're talking about like sport and skills and technique and all that, I don't think that you are great, or I wouldn't put you in a list of the greatest boxers or fighters or whatever. Of course, you said something right that I don't dictate that those lists, but this is my personal opinion. This is what I think.
Yeah, no,
And
and
if I'm doing
you're
something
entitled to it.
online
You're
and they
entitled to
ask
it.
me something, this is my answer. This is what
No,
I
and you're-
think. I don't have
yeah,
to say something what someone else thinks.
No, and you're entitled to it, but I think that when people say that, I've been waiting for the moment where like a big UFC fighter is actually down to spar after talking shit, because it's gonna be funny when people see what happens.
I would love to fight you, I swear. Let's fight, like, let's do it, let's spar, whatever. Like, I spar every week. I do it. That's my life. You know how is it? How many times do you spar in a week?
Oh, right now, none.
Not right now, but
like,
when you're
yeah,
training,
normally
like when you...
3 times a
Yeah,
week. 3
so
times.
I do it the same. So for me, if instead of Alvaro that I'm sparring, I have to spar with Jake, I have no fucking problem. I do it with a pleasure.
Amazing. We'll set it up, Jake. We'll set it up. I got you.